This is going to be a comparison and review video for FoxyLocks and LushLocks extensions. I know there's a lot of debate when you're going to buy extensions as to which ones will be the best for you and which ones are a good investment, because you have to look at hair extensions as what it is. It's an investment, especially if you're going to wear them all the time. It's not so much something that's going to be a big decision if you're just buying some extensions to wear when you're going out or anything like that. But for me, extensions are something that I wear on a daily basis. And so for me, it's a really big deal to purchase them, because I want them to be able to last and I want them to be worth the money, because when I buy extensions, I spend over $200 on extensions, and that's quite a bit of money to spend on hair extensions, and you obviously want it to be worth your while. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with LushLocks hair extensions, and I'm going to kind of go through everything from packaging, how it was delivered, delivery time, customer service, and then the quality of the product itself, like the clips in the hair and everything like that. So what I'm going to start out with is I'm going to start out with talking about how long it took to get here. It took about 3 weeks. My LushLocks extensions, they're from www.mypinkvanity.com, and a lovely woman named Amy owns the company, and she was a great help. I got concerned about 2 weeks in that my package had been lost in shipping, and because on the Canada Post website it's not very helpful, and it doesn't tell you like where specifically it is. It just says in transit, in transit. So I spoke with Amy and she assured me that they were on the way, and surely enough they arrived about 5 days later, so it was about 3 weeks, and they came just in the mail. I didn't have to sign anything, and they also came in really pretty packaging. I wish I still had it, but I don't, because this was actually quite a while ago. And they also came with 2 extra clips in each package, what I ordered was I ordered 1 package of 120 grams of the Frost color and 1 package of the 160 grams Frost color, and I believe they were both 20 to 22 inches. So I got those, and there was quite a bit of difference between the 120 and the 160 grams. The thickness and that 40 grams definitely makes a difference. And then the next thing that I noticed on them were the clips, because I've had LushLocks, I've had Head Candy, and I think there's one other hair extensions that I have, but I can't remember. And these clips weren't the clips that I was used to seeing, and I'll just show you if you can see. So, like, if you can see, there's a band of silicone underneath, and then it's got individual little tongs, so it's going to grab onto your hair. And so that's how the clips work. And then the hair itself was super soft and shiny, but it wasn't like an artificial shininess to it. Some hair extensions have come and they look abnormally glossy for hair, and that's something that doesn't leave the hair for a while, and it's hard to blend it in with your own hair because it's so unnaturally shiny. And I don't have I'll look for a picture of me with wearing my LushLocks a little bit after I got them, but these are LushLocks. These are the extensions about 8 months later. This is 8 months of daily wear, and look, there's still probably, like, obviously it's shed and broken off quite a bit, but there's still enough here to be substantial for like a full head of hair. Obviously there's 2 sets, so it's lost quite a bit of hair, but these are still wearable. I did color them twice, but I colored them with a non-peroxide formula, and so it didn't damage the hair too much. Lush extensions, they have been my favorite hair extensions, and you have to understand that this is 8 months later. I've slept in them multiple times. Definitely not recommended, but I did it anyway. Wore them every day, used heat on them every day, put them up into ponytails. Honestly, I'm really rough with my hair extensions just because I wear them every single day, and I like to experiment with them. I like to do updos, I like to do ponytails, I like to wear them down, I like to curl them. And these Lush Locks extensions have stood up to everything that I've done to them. And on top of that, they lasted for 8 months. It's an awesome investment. Like, this is the first time that I've gone this long without having to repurchase extensions. Having said that, when I went to go repurchase my Lush Locks extensions, unfortunately, it was back ordered. And I couldn't get anything close to the color that I needed. I couldn't even get another shade of blonde. And the thing with extensions, you can color them, but you can't bleach them. And so I couldn't get a darker one and go lighter. So kind of my only option was to try Foxy Locks, which is what I have in my hair right now. So Foxy Locks took about 2.5 weeks to get here, so a little shorter time than the Lush Locks. And they came, I'm trying to remember, I had to go to the post office to pick them up, and they came packaged. The packaging was pretty. It has a picture of Imogen on it, who is the face of the company, and they also came with 2 extra clips, and I'll show you the clips. So so there are the clips here. You can kind of see them, and they've also got a silicone piece on there too. So that came with 2 extra clips, just like the other ones. I took the Foxy Locks out of there's a video of me actually unveiling the Foxy Locks, and I took them out of the bag, and then it didn't bother me at first, but when I went to go look at them closely, they had a really odd shine to them, and a shine that I couldn't get rid of. Even when I flat ironed it, and even when I washed it for the first time, that shine was still there, and it was so unnaturally shiny that it wouldn't blend in with my hair. I do have shiny hair, but not to that extent, and it was quite annoying because people could notice that I was wearing extensions simply because of that fact. However, they were soft, and they didn't smell over processed. Sometimes you can get hair extensions and they've been bleached so much that you can still smell the peroxide on them. They didn't have a bad odor to them, so that was good. The quality of the hair was okay. I wasn't over enthused with it. I noticed that when you want extensions, you want to be able to, this isn't going to be the same, but you want to be able to do, what you want to do is grab the extensions and wrap them around your hand and kind of pull and see how much breakage or how many ends that the extensions have. And the less ends you have, the less tangly it's going to be, because there's going to be less friction between the shafts of hair, if that makes any sense. But when I did that to the Foxy Locks extensions, I did notice that there was quite a bit of shorter hair on them. I'm not sure if that's just because they got ripped off in packaging, or if that's just how long the hair was. But that was kind of my first flag that I didn't really like. But I thought I'd give them the benefit of the doubt, and I started wearing them, and they were okay. A few things that I would like to note is the clips on these extensions are terrible. They pop open all the time. Oh, I should probably tell you. I got 2 of the 160 gram sets in, oh, I can't remember what blonde it was. It was like ashy blonde, light ash blonde, or something like that. I can't remember. But so I got those, and then I've colored them twice since then, because my hair is clearly darker than it was before. And I have to say, I have never had extensions that shed this much and that tangle this much on the bottom. I do have another friend who did purchase Foxy Locks on the recommendation of another friend of ours, who really shouldn't be giving instructions on hair extensions. It's just my take on it, because she doesn't know what she's talking about. And so she was all gung-ho about Foxy Locks, and so my other friend and I were kind of like, okay, we'll give it a try. Both of us were quite extremely disappointed with them, for the amount of money that we spent and for what we were expecting from them. Obviously, to each their own. If you love Foxy Locks, excellent. I'm glad they worked for you, but they did not work for me. And I also found that these clips, I don't know if you can see, but there's kind of a loop up here. And what happens is my actual hair will get wrapped around those when I go to pull out my extensions, and I've been pulling out a lot of my hair just because of the way the clips are. I find that really irritating, and it kind of defeats the purpose of having an extension that is supposedly healthier for your hair, when it's actually ripping out your hair. I will not be repurchasing Foxy Locks. I will be holding out until Lush Locks come back in stock. Like, I've only had these Foxy Locks for a month and a half now, and I can't even run my fingers through it. Like, that's how that's how tangly they are. And then, like, it's just, I don't know if you guys can see, like, look, it just sheds ridiculous amounts. But I mean, trial and error. That's the only thing about hair extensions that I can say, is that you just gotta give things a shot if you believe that they will work for you. And yeah, anyway, so that's my comparison. If you have Foxy Locks and you love them, awesome, great. I'm so glad they worked for you, but they really did not work for me, and I was really unimpressed with the product, considering how much press and how many people rave about them. And that's just my take on the hair extension situation. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day.